you all, and you will see the very wonderful arrangement by Soulgate's group. So I'm not going to take much time. I'd like to introduce you the MC of the Soulgate's group, Jen Bowen. Please welcome.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to this Suggested demonstration today. We are going to have 3 groups coming up. Our first group is going to be Cindy Kiriko Ting and Judy Kian Ting. Cindy Kiriko Ting started studying Sugetsu Ikebana in 1998 with her lovely sensei Kika Shibata. Cindy teaches Ikebana in the East Bay area. She will present a lesson in textbook 3 called Repeating Similar Shapes. Look for her similar shapes. Judy Kian, a student of Kika Sensei, has been studying Ikebana for over 20 years. She has the teacher diploma 3rd grade in Sugetsu. Besides the passion for Ikebana, she also enjoys traveling, playing golf, and spending time with her family. Her arrangement will be placed in the lobby of an aquarium. So imagine this arrangement in an aquarium.
Hi everybody, my name is Judy and good afternoon. And today's my arrangement is based on textbook 4, lesson 19, and the title is Specific Thing, Occasion, or Space. And that means that we should make arrangements for birthday, for Mother's Day, or for a lobby of any places where you think that it will fit. And why I choose it to be a lobby in aquarium is because all these wavy lines inside the tube and just make me think of oceans, fish. So I thought about putting fish in, but I don't think that works with banana. So yeah, and I got this most materials from tap plastic. And so first I got this acrylic tube, and I cut the tube into 3 different sections, and then glued it into this plastic glass. And then this is the acrylic rod. I use the heat gun to melt it into different shapes. And then I put the wavy one inside the tube. And then
Judy is one of my very hard studying students, and I love her so much, but I have to cut off her poking because her sister is on the other side and we have to introduce her.
oh yes, I'm so sorry. See, that's being an older sister, you know, always forgot the younger one, right? So Cindy, take over.
Thank you. I'd like to say a few words about Judy Ting, a student of Kika Sensei. She is
Cindy. We're talking about Cindy.
Sorry, Cindy.
Cindy Kiriko Ting started studying Sugetsu Ikebana in 1998 with her lovely sensei Kika Shibata. Cindy teaches Ikebana in the East Bay area. She will present a lesson in the textbook 3 called Repeating Similar Shapes.
Thank you. Yeah, so hi everyone. Enjoy listening to my older sister.
Of course, right?
Does she remind you of your older sister if you have
That hurts.
So today I'm demonstrating for you Sogetsu textbook 3, lesson 17. It's called repeating shape or form. So the reason why I picked this lesson is have something that's really interesting, such as square, shaped square, because you look at Mother Nature, you don't see a lot of square shape of flowers, do you? No, right? So then when you do something square, triangle, something interesting, and you do a lot of it and incorporate into your arrangement, it becomes very interesting. So that's what I'm doing today is the repeating square shape with monstera leaves, which I'm going to show you right now. I already pre-cut all the leaves. So everything is cut in the square shape. And last night, 12 o'clock, I was working in my studio / garage, and I just like, oh, how do I make maybe I should make it shine. So I start spraying them, and I realized they're really shiny. So I hope they're not too shiny for you. But this driftwood is actually from my lovely sister. She didn't give it to me. She let me borrow.
And then she sun-tanned the driftwood. When I gave it to him, it looked white, and now look at its brown color.
I brought driftwood to Hawaii with me.
Yeah.
So my thing about driftwood is just a little, sharing. Obviously, you can find driftwood where the water is, and so that way, including the ocean, the beach, the sea, the river, and then when you bring it home, there's a lot of bacteria. Yeah. Does anyone know how to clean the bacteria of the driftwood?
Chlorine.
Huh?
Chlorine.
Putting oven.
Oh,
That's what my sister say I did last night. So then basically what you can do is you can mix the bleach at home with water and soak it for a day or two, and then you will clean up the bacteria on the driftwood. Now, can anybody guess what kind of tree does the driftwood come from?
Cypress.
Good. Anyone else? Any other guess?
great.
So the answer, according to Google, okay, so don't blame me, is that you can actually, any tree will do, okay? So it's, so when you say, I say right. So basically, any tree that fall in the water, a block and stuff, they will, if they tumble in the water for 2 years, it smooths all the edges of the branch. And that's why most of the driftwood that you see are smooth. They are not like sharp edges because they've been tumbling in the water for a couple of years and then they came up. Now, let me ask you this. After you bring it home, you clean it up, you enjoy. After a couple of years, they start getting dry and maybe some cracking. What can you do? How do you maintain? Huh? Oil? Water? I see. So what you do, oil is right. So you use the furniture, the wood furniture wax or oil, and you wipe with the soft cloth, and then they will become moist, and you get to see the watermarks more so after that. And that's exactly what I did last night at midnight. And that's how this driftwood turned from very pale color to this beautiful dark tan color. Please tell my sister.
And when I saw her this morning, she was laughing. She was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so brown now." I couldn't recognize my driftwood after all.
So now if you get a chance to go to the ocean, on the beach, and if you're lucky enough, I never found any driftwood on the beach. But if you're lucky and you get to see one, according to Google, if you're not in any
Google is
park,
our friend.
if you're not in any park, you can bring the driftwood home. Not from me. You didn't hear that from Google.
As you know that there is a blood relation. They will not stop talking. I do need, but you could hear, she said, both of them said water, ocean, and this is a completely different expression of the oceans. Of this might be more like visiting glass cover, and this is deep on the rough ocean side. And there's two different ways of expressing the ocean. Isn't it interesting? And so they are almost finishing because I have another group. We have first group, we have second group, and we have last group, which is mine. It's not a group, but myself.
So I do
You
want to
almost
mention.
finishing. You want to say something?
Yes.
Okay,
So
go
I would like to mention that I want to thank my Sensei Kika Shibata because my sister and I actually have separated. We always do demonstration here and there, but we never ever demo side by side like today. So it's the very first time we demo side by side.
Sorry, I'm almost done in here. I have a little bit more detail to add.
And I already finished.
I forgot to mention is I use heat gun to melt the acrylic rock to melt it to make it into different shape. So that's something that you can try at home if you want to play with it in the future. Okay, I'm almost done.
This plastic tube is it's one of the wonderful materials. You could even bend it by the candlelight.
Yeah.
So if if it's smoking too much or using the heavier things to bend, you could use the candlelight and then go out to the patio and your neighbors can wonder what you're doing with the one single candlelight. But you could bend.
And it's really, yeah, Holly Sensei. Trying to hurry up. It's also very cool is if I have a strong light shining through it, it will show the very nice bright colors of the road. So anyway, I'm done.
Okay, isn't it nice? All right.
Okay, now we're going to welcome our second group of demonstrators. There will be 3 demonstrations simultaneously. I'd like to introduce June Kirikata Okamoto, who started Sensei Ikebana in 2001. In February 2011, she completed the teacher's course and received 4th grade. December 2013, she received her 3rd grade teacher's course. In 2016, she received her 2nd grade sanyo, and January 2019, received her 2nd grade jono sanyo. And finally, September 2023, she received her 1st grade sono. As all of Sensei students are hardworking, you can see that these students work very hard for their certificates. Between our demonstrators, introduce next Ron Kodo Brown. Ron Kodo Brown began his studies of Sensei Ikebana in 1979. Yay! In 1986, he received his 4th grade teaching diploma and the flower named Kodo from his then sensei, Shuko Kobayashi. Since 2007, he has studied with Kika Shibata sensei and holds the rank of Koman. Ron will present a lesson form from our textbook, Sugetsu textbook number 5, entitled Composing Branches, a two-step approach. Also, in our second group, we have Yasmin Kido, which means her own special way. Yasmin holds a third level teacher certificate and has been studying with her sensei, Kika Shibata, for 21 years. Yasmin has provided demonstrations and taught classes in Sugetsu in Placerville, Sacramento, and the Greater Bay Area. Yasmin is doing an arrangement from textbook number 1, Arrangements for Holidays and Special Occasions. So welcome, please, second group demonstrators.
So the idea behind this arrangement is that you make a structure that is freestanding. And then you add a container in your materials. When I knew I was going to do this, I was trying to figure out where I was going to get the branches. Well, Caltrans, luckily, I love Caltrans, was trimming trees. And I thought, okay, there's got to be somewhere. Sure enough, on the off-ramp to Asti were all these trees. And so I just went and brought these home. And my wife had 2 questions. Why? And when are they leaving? The why is this, when they're leaving was today. So. All right.
So my textbook was lesson 1, and it was arrangements for holidays and special occasions. And in our meeting, somebody goes, "Oh, great, Easter!" So Easter. Marshmallow peas. So I'm very fond of Filipino and washing paper, and I use it anytime I can. So this is another opportunity to celebrate.
Now this is a kind of quiet group. But usually it's
You
not.
told me not to talk.
I know. Yes, Neil, would you like to explain about your
About Ron.
Huh? What?
Would I like to explain about Ron?
No.
That's hard, right? Yeah. No, I think one of the best things about this time of year is that there's so much blooming. It's so beautiful. And I particularly love Anna lilies, calla lilies. And this purple vine, which I don't know the name of, but where are you, Sasha? So these are clearly different colors.
There's not much room here.
Jasmine, do you want to talk about what you made inside the basket?
The feta, the marshmallow peas. Yeah, see, there's no Easter without marshmallow peas.
I started to say, you'll have to forgive me, my voice is getting shot. We're like one big family in Sacramento. And like the Ting sisters, we end up talking a lot. And Sensei always has to remind us that we're here to study and not talk.
Say that?
What?
Who said that?
I did. Yasmin said that. I'm one of the few guys in class, so plus I stand out too.
So I wanted everyone to see the different feelings of Sogetsu. We have the book 2, where the second person, Kiraka, is using the multiple containers and a little bit more natural. And then we have something that you discover. So my motto is everybody has a different feelings and different place to put your arrangement in your home. So I would, Sogetsu, we have a textbook. Book 1 and 2 is a basic. You learn all this different technique of the basic, how to express. And book 3, you're beginning to show your personality a little, and then a little technique to express that feeling. And so as you can see, it will be very interesting. The person who is doing Yasmin has purple hair and tie. And look at the arrangement. It's like a mirror image of your expression of your arrangement. And it's a very and I try not to put Kika, Kika, Kika everywhere. I just want as Ram is Ram, and Yasmin is Yasmin, and June is June. Everybody will have their own personality and grow up from that. So, yeah, this is their arrangement.
One last piece. Okay, I'm done.
I'm getting closer, so I'm done. Thank you, Rod. It looks so beautiful.
Thank you, Sensei,
Yes.
for being our teacher.
Thank you for being my student.
I don't get brownie points for that. I tried.
As our sensei is getting her materials out with the help of all of her helpers, I'd like to tell you some things about her. Kika Shibata, Sensei Kika, started taking Sugetsu Ikebana classes at the early age of 4 in Kumamoto, Japan. Moving to the United States, Kika Sensei continued studying under Shoka Naramatsu Sensei, who is her mother. Regularly, when Kika Sensei went back to Japan to study under Ms. Kasumi Tashikahara, she received her teacher's certificate in 1964. In March 1989, she earned the prestigious title of Rigi, the highest degree offered by Sugetsu School, from headmaster Hiroshi Tashikahara. She was appointed by Omoto Hiroshi Tashikahara, Sugetsu West Coast Regional Director of North America. She is also the director of Sugetsu San Jose South Bay Branch. Her classes are held in San Jose, Campbell, Milpitas, Sacramento, Las Vegas, and San Diego. In addition to all of those locations, she teaches regular classes on the internet. So please welcome Kika Shibata Sensei.
Well, you might think this is a little crowded or something, but I'm trying to make one big interesting arrangement right now. So I wanted my students to express their own ideas and feelings, and then with my arrangement, we're just gonna become one big Ikebana family. That's my goal. And so they're gonna bring material. And right now, my San Jose home is being remodeled. So this was, I have done this top of the hotel bed. I got this from the San Jose home. So this is going to be a Hana Dome. Our headmaster has introduced the technique of Hana Dome a long time ago at the what was that? Well, anyway, when she was here in U.S., she has introduced Hana Dome of Florida at the Florida Soviet event. And since then, I love the technique, Hanadome, flower fixture. This is designed by, I think, okay. So instead of it's a hotel room, so I cannot use a hammer. And I don't want any, I stay at the pretty reasonable hotel, kind of inn. So like, if I start hammering or if I start drilling or something, so this is the, I love using this zip tie. Then I discover around 10 o'clock at night, I said, oh my gosh, these are too big for this one zip tie I have. And so I cut in a little bit and trying to figure out how I could use a zip tie. But this here, I'm using it as the weight, and she's holding this wire for me. I could tie it, twist, and tie. And check, this is a plum blossom. Plum blossom right now can you hear me? Okay? Yeah. Yeah, plum blossom is almost finishing. And we call that, it's a cherry blossom, we call hazakura, leaf sakura, or leaf, beautiful. Right now, it's a beautiful leaf is coming out. And so I like to use this material. And this is what's nice about it. I don't have to use a kenza. And I try not to knock down my students' arrangement. Think about this one. See, this is a wonderful to around, because the round has a natural color material, and this side has a purplish color. So I'm putting the lilac next to it. Then I found at the market, they had a beautiful cherry blossom. I like to, because it's still the season, cherry blossom season. I like to use Georgine Sakura. Beautiful. Give a spring feeling. Okay, and then one of my favorite lily.
Judy. Judy. June.
Yellow orange. Get it a little bit tighter here, and this one, Emma, one of my students, this came from her garden. I want to definitely like to use it. And then to spice up my other colors is a little bit quieter colors, pink and purple. So I like to use a yellow for waking up the other colors, these colors. And you could see if you watch it, when the yellow comes in, doesn't it feel like the other color is growing now? The purple, lavender colors. And I will put some more, one more. I have mentioned to all my students they have to take only 15 minutes. So it's almost 15 minutes. So here. Okay. Okay, so here's my finished arrangement. Thank you very much. Thank you. And this is again, it's a Sogetsu Ikebana family arrangement. And I'd like to again introduce you, Judy.
I'd like to introduce you. Judy. Ron.
Yasmin, June, Jen, and Cindy, and myself, Kika Shibata. Thank you very much for having